If you clicked on this video, then you're probably concerned that you're not working as hard as you should be, and you're probably concerned that you aren't being as productive as you should be and that you're not going to get towards your goals. Now, one thing I want to get clear straight from the start of the video is every YouTuber who you're probably a fan of, like potentially me or Hamza or Iman Gadzhi or Alex Hormozi, all these people, they work very hard, but they probably don't work as hard as you might be working right now. And I'm going to explain in this video why that is and what you exactly need to do to change it, what I've done, because I was working so hard on so many different things and I changed up my work strategy and I've become more productive than ever. And I'll just start this off from a story, right? When I first started this YouTube channel, I wanted to post daily videos, right? My goal was to grow the channel and I wanted to grow it as fast as possible and be as productive as possible, right? So in my mind, the way to do that was to record a bunch of videos, to get them all really well edited and to do daily uploads, right? I wanted to post daily onto this channel so that I could grow it faster. And you'll notice if you can quickly scroll back on my channel, like come off this video, look, or after the video, whatever, I've been posting like daily videos pretty consistently. And maybe there's like 1 or 2 days here and there throughout, like, you know, every 2 weeks or something where I've missed an upload, but I've been really consistent. But when I first started the channel, even though I had the goal in mind to post daily content, I was unable to post content daily onto the channel just because I was working in this certain way that I'm going to explain, that you're probably working right now, that was just not allowing me to post daily content. And it made me so frustrated and just made me feel like I wasn't getting anywhere in business and I wasn't able to compete with these guys like Hamza and Iman who were posting like loads of videos and they were super well edited, and I just wasn't feeling like I was basically at the same level as them, and I really wanted to be. And I feel like now I'm actually like producing content and putting videos out that are really helping people and at a really like a way more consistent rate and just being way more productive. So let's get straight into like why this is and how you can sort it out. So I'm going to start this off with an analogy. So imagine you have a bunch of plant pots, right? Maybe like 10 plant pots, and all of them have got plants in, right? And every day you get a jug of water, right? Fill it right up to the top full of water, and your task is to go around and to water the plants, right? So you could put a little bit of water in this plant, a little bit of water in this plant, a little bit of water in this plant, right? So on. Just give all the plants a little bit of water, right? And that's all the water that you've got left in the thing. Your jug's gonna run out of water once you put a little bit in each one, right? After a few weeks, after a few months, all of these plants die, right? None of them have enough water to grow and to flourish. So all of the plants die, okay? What you should have done instead was get this jug of water and put it into one plant, pour it all into one plant, and the rest of the plants are going to die, fair play, but one of the plants is going to grow and to flourish and blossom and become an amazing, beautiful tree, right? Let's say that. And this is exactly analogous to business, to being productive, to the gym even, right? Every aspect of like your life and just self-improvement in general needs to become more streamlined and more monomaniacal, right? The reason why you might be feeling like you're not working hard is because the output that you're actually like, you know, generating, like maybe the money that you're making or anything or stuff like this, like the content you're creating, you're not doing it at the rate or the level that you think is acceptable, that you're being productive for. And the reason being is because you're right now watering a bunch of plants, right? i.e. you are updating the logo, changing the channel banner, updating this product like text, like the product description, like, you know, do you have like a drop shipping company, right? If you're watching this, you might do. You might have a website, you might be selling something. You might be like changing the product description to be like ever so slightly better. You're doing all these random little bullshit tasks, and instead you know that you've got one major task, one super big task, important task, that one plan that you need to be putting all of your time and attention into. Again, you're still working hard. You know that you're working hard. You're putting a lot of hours into whatever it is you're doing, right? But you're not seeing any results. It's because you're putting hours and spreading it across all these different things, right? And it even goes bigger than just business. It's like your whole life, right? You could be putting a bunch of hours into your girlfriend. You could be putting a bunch of hours into your friends that you're surrounded with that aren't like on the same level as you. You could be putting a bunch of hours into like social media, right? On your phone, like checking up with your friends in the lads group chat, right? You're putting memes in there and stuff. All these like different places that you're putting your time and attention and work into is detracting from the one plant, let's say, that you need to be watering and nurturing and putting your time and attention into. So I'm going to bring this back and give it like give you a good example for like this channel, for example. When I was first starting out, I made like the huge mistake of essentially over editing my videos. So I was putting a bunch of time into editing. I was finding all the perfect videos that could go alongside the video. And like I was on like these websites where you can download like free video content. I was looking up like the best fonts to use, right? I was like really invested in like trying to find the best font for the thumbnail. I was basically just putting loads of time and effort and brain points into these random little tasks trying to become a good YouTuber. And then what that meant was I sacrificed the most important task for this channel, which was to record videos. So I was unable to record enough content to be able to edit it in time to then do daily uploads. What I've changed about my channel now, which has allowed me to post daily content, is I've just got in front of this, like my phone camera, press record, and just started speaking with whatever the idea is, right? And then bits of my time as well go into like video scripting and then recording, video scripting, recording, right? That is what I do. And you'll notice that I barely edit my videos, right? Because that's just, the editing of my videos is like another little plant that I'm happy for it to die, right? Because it's not going to provide me with like any insane return on investment, right? In terms of my time to water this plant. So I'm putting all of my water that's in the jug into video recording, right? That is my main thing. So all my other plants, all my other priorities are going to die off. I don't care, right? I'm focusing on this because that's what's going to move the needle and get me to my goal. And another thing that I want to give you, which ties into all of this, is a rule that you really need to keep in mind. It's called the 80-20 rule, okay? It's very popular in business and stuff, right? It's a really important rule. It can apply to all kinds of things in life. The 80-20 rule essentially means that there's one task that you could be doing that's going to generate 80% of the overall success of whatever it is that you're doing, right? The gym or business, right? 80% of the success. And then the other 20% of the success of that business is these all other like random little tasks, right? Changing the logo, changing the headline, right? And all this kind of stuff. So like maybe if you go into the gym, this might like, you might get this, you might be able to relate to this if you go to the gym, okay? What is the 80% task at the gym, right? It's going to the gym and it's lifting weights, okay? What's the 20% tasks for the gym? Trying to find the perfect supplements to put into your drink that you're going to shake up, right? Oh, I'm going to put a bit of L-citrulline in it, and then I'll go buy some L-tyrosine off of the My Protein. I'll get some L-tyrosine, put a little bit of that in. Let me just read a quick article on, okay, what's the best kind of, so this is the best supplements put in here and all this stuff, right? That's the 20, right? That's going to provide a little bit, help you a little bit in the gym, okay? But if you're focusing on this stuff so much, then it makes you too tired and exhausted to even go to the gym, right? Or because you don't go to the gym because you forgot your protein shake, right? That is what's going to be detrimental to you making progress at the gym, right? 80% of your progress at the gym is going to be going there, lifting the weights, doing the sets, and going there with intensity and focusing on intensity and progressive overload. That's 80% of the progress at the gym. Same with this YouTube channel, right? 80% of my time should be spent recording content. The other 20% of my time can go on to little things like editing and like making sure the thumbnail looks like decent, right? Whatever, but not putting too much time into it. And everything I've talked to you about in this video is called being monomaniacal. I want you to keep this in mind. Monomaniacal. You need to be ruthlessly invested in basically focusing on the most important task of whatever it is you're doing, whether it's the gym, whether it's YouTube, whether it's a business, whatever it is you're doing. You need to find the one task that's the biggest return on investment task for you, that's going to move the needle the most. And you just need to strip everything out your life, right? Like some of you, like, don't spend as much time with your friends. You need to strip away video games. You need to sacrifice social media. You need to sacrifice social media, video games, all this kind of stuff, instant gratification, dopamine wells that's just going to take up your entire brain power, right? This is what I've had to do to essentially get to this level where I'm able to work this much on my channel and like feel good about it as well, and like feel like I'm being really productive, right? And be able to post daily. I've had to sacrifice so much stuff. So what I want you to do, if you get anything out of this video, any value, I want you to think about things in your life that you're doing right now that you can sacrifice, that you can cut off, that's taking up your time. Like, what are the other plant pots that right now you're putting a lot of water into that you know aren't going to be successful or like help you towards your personal goals, right? Like whether that's the gym or business, whatever it is, right? What is the things that you can cut off that you don't need to water anymore every day, okay? And find the one thing that you need to put all your eggs into and all the effort into, and that is how you can essentially start to work harder, okay? Because right now you're working hard, but you're just not working smart. You're working hard on lots of different things, and you just need to focus your time and attention onto one thing. Right, bro. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you found it helpful in some way. Hope you found it valuable. And yeah, that's about it. Keep improving yourself every day. And I'll see you in a bit.